Top 5 Best Drones for Photographers. Number 5. Autel Evo Lite Plus. You don't need to be Nancy Drew to realize that nearly every drone in this guide is from DJI. The reality is that DJI drones are of incredible quality for their price tag. They are more reliable than most. They're simple to set up and get off the ground. But there is a myriad of reasons why you might want to consider a non-DJI drone, and, for camera quality, Autel is best. The Autel Evo Lite Plus drone manages to bridge the gap between the expensive and high-quality DJI Mavic 3 camera drone, while sticking a bit closer to the price point of the DJI Mini 3 Pro, which has a relatively low, $759 price tag. It's great for photographers, given its large, 1-inch CMOS sensor and the ability to capture 6K video. The adjustable aperture ranges from f2.8 to f11. While you can't fly it in dense areas as its sense and avoid tech is not up to par versus what you'll find with the Skydio 2 Plus, it is a decent follow-me drone thanks to Dynamic Track 2. 1. This feature lets you select someone to track and follow, and the drone automatically keeps the subject in the frame. Coming in number 4. DJI Mavic Mini. This drone is the 2 generations older model of my top pick, the DJI Mini 3 Pro. The video quality is certainly far inferior, 2.7K on the Mavic Mini versus 4K on the Mini 3 Pro. But if you're on a budget, we're okay with it. This drone's price tag was originally $399, but now it frequently goes for under $300. Compare that with the more than $1,000 that most of its big sibling Mavic drones go for. Plus, there are some new features thrown in that photographers should love, including one of my favorites, Cinesmooth mode. And again, like the Mini 2 and Mini 3 Pro, this drone only weighs 249 grams. That's great for casual pilots who don't want to worry about registering or remote ID rules. The FAA currently only requires drones flying for hobby purposes to be registered and comply with the remote ID requirements if they weigh 250 grams or more. Coming in number 3. DJI Mavic 3. At less than $1,000, the DJI Air 2S is certainly great for hobby pilots. But if you're a serious photographer and are willing to plunk down some serious cash, then DJI has another drone that is far and away more advanced. Though, the price tag is bigger too. The wow-worthy DJI Mavic 3 is easily the best drone for professional photographers, but it starts at $2,199. The even more advanced Cine Premium combo will run you $4,999. So why is the DJI Mavic 3, which launched in November 2021, so great? While it's tough to narrow down the best, most pilots agree the top 3 specs are 1. A dual camera system featuring Hasselblad, 2. An incredible 46-minute battery life, and 3. Improved sense and avoid tech that makes this drone nearly crash-proof. The Mavic 2 Pro has a 3-axis gimbal with both a custom Hasselblad L2D20C aerial camera and a 28x hybrid zoom telecamera. The 4/3 CMOS Hasselblad camera uses a 24mm prime lens and offers higher dynamic range and resolution. The zoom camera has a 162mm long focus lens. More serious photographers or videographers who demand the highest quality video might consider the Mavic 3 Cine combo. The $4,999 comes with a few extra accessories, including the improved DJI RC Pro. But the real reason to spring for it is the higher quality video, which offers Apple ProRes 422HQ encoding for richer video processing, with an internal 1TB SSD onboard for high-speed data storage. Coming in number 2. DJI Air 2S. The DJI Air 2S has the perfect combination of new and wildly innovative tech, a high-quality camera, a seamless flying experience, smart safety features and a reasonable price tag. The DJI Air 2S is the latest in the DJI Mavic Air line, which combines the best of both worlds of the Mavic Pro and Spark. It's about the size of a Spark in flight, but folds up like the Mavic Pro to become even smaller. It has the Spark's nifty gesture control, but it also has the Mavic Pro's 4K video. It's also got great safety features with a collision avoidance sensor on the front and back. It mostly stands out for its 1-inch sensor offering 20-megapixel photos and 5.4K video. That's the same as what you get in the larger, more expensive Mavic 2 Pro. The sensor also offers a larger pixel size of 2.4 micrometer. You should almost always pick this over the Mavic 2 Pro. As far as deciding between the Air 2S versus the Mini 3 Pro, the decision is a bit tougher. The Air 2S is bigger than the Mini 3 Pro, which means you'll have to comply with FAA rules when flying in the US. If you frequently travel, it's still bulkier than the Mini 3 Pro. Compared to the old days of the Phantom, this drone is super small, but it still will likely require you to check a bag, the way a Mini 3 Pro could easily stow away in an oversized pocket. The TLDR, if you value camera quality, go for the Air 2S. If you value portability, go for the Mini 3 Pro. Coming in number 1. DJI Mini 3 Pro. With the DJI Mini 3, DJI just proved that smaller and cheaper doesn't mean worse. To make the Mini 2, DJI stripped out some features on our top pick for professional photographers, the Mavic 3, including slightly lesser flight time and slightly fewer sensors. What's more, it's still capable of recording 4K per 60 frames per second video, particularly impressive given the drone's small size and low price point. And that small size is the real standout feature of the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Weighing in at 249 grams, DJI's Mavic Mini doesn't fall under the purview of the Federal Aviation Administration if you're flying for hobby purposes. That means no need to register your drone, and no need to comply with remote ID rules. The FAA currently only requires drones flying for hobby purposes to be registered and comply with the remote ID requirements if they weigh 250 grams or more. Again, that makes the Mini much more accessible for people who don't want to worry about complying with federal laws while flying their drones.